Hi, we've looked at the risks of Section 17A and also its defense by demonstrating adequate procedures. But what is this adequate procedures? Here's a shortcut to explain to you.
And now to look at what adequate procedures mean in relation to Section 17A. As you should be well aware now, a company's only defense against Section 17A is to have adequate procedures. But, how to go about putting in place such procedures? With the authority granted by the Act, the Prime Minister's office has issued the guidelines on adequate procedures to assist companies in implementing the appropriate measures. It explained that the guidelines are meant to encourage companies to put in place reasonable measures. The measures shall come in the form of policies and procedures, including training and enforcement. And it is designed based on principles and not prescriptive. The first thing that we need to understand from this guidelines is the concept of proportionate. The principles listed in the guidelines should be applied in proportion to the scale of the company, nature of the company, industry the company is in, risks faced by the company, and complexity of the company. In other words, the procedures that your company may put in place are expected to be practical and reasonable. Even though the guidelines say to apply proportionately, the procedures are still expected to be adequate to prevent bribery from taking place. Next, let us look at the 5 principles listed in the guidelines, which are: tone from the top, risk management, undertake control measures, systematic review, training and communication. If you were to take the first letter of each principle, you get the word trust. This is why the guidelines are also referred to as the trust framework.
So, if my company implement measures according to these principles, that would mean my company would definitely be able to defend against Section 17A?
That would be a good start, but it would be a matter of the courts to decide whether the procedures implemented are adequate or not.
Then how do I get some assurance that my procedures are adequate?
Contact us to find out more.